What's up, everybody? As you can tell, I am going somewhere or might have just come back from somewhere. That is basically my life, guys. There's always going to be a suitcase in my room, whether I'm going somewhere or I've come back from somewhere. There's always just going to be one there. But yeah, let's get into it. And the first thing that I want to show you is this guy. This is the Revlon Color Stay eyeshadow palette in 530 or Seductive. I got this recommendation off of Tati, who I met at VidCon when VidCon was happening. I'll put a picture here. I got this rec off of her like years ago. I think she did a video on these, and I still use this. I don't wear makeup every day, so a lot of the makeup that I do get, I still use like sometimes like even years later. I mean, I think I got this like 2 years ago, and it still works really nicely. I recently wore it. No, I wore it to a day on VidCon. I'm not sure if it was to Tati's panel, but it was definitely to Amelia Liana's and Essie Button or Essie Lalonde's panel, and Amelia complimented me on my eyeshadow, and it was this. So thanks again, Amelia. I'll have everybody's channels that I mentioned linked down below just in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about. But all of those women are great people. And back to this eyeshadow palette. It looks really nice. It brightens up your eyes really nicely, and it gives them like a punch because of like purple. Actually, like it literally looks like you got punched. Well, I don't know, but it makes your eyes look really cool. My next beauty favorite is this little John Frieda Frizzies hairspray. It's a hairspray. It's for people with frizzy hair. It's for people for curly hair, but I spray it on. This is just like a bit, like a sample size basically. I think I will go out and buy the full version of this. And I sprayed it on my hair yesterday, and it makes it feel really, really smooth, and I really like that, and it makes it look really sleek too. I definitely think the anti-frizz component of this is working. My last beauty favorite is this little guy. This is, I'm not sure you can see the word if I show it to you on camera. Well, you can kind of see it. This is Chloe. It was yeah, it's just a bit of it, but it smells so good. Definitely makes me want to go buy a bigger size. And because it's empty, I just leave it open. It still smells like there's still scent in it, so I just leave it open in my closet. It's like floral with a hint of lychee in it, which is honestly what probably got me into it. As for fashion favorites, how should I show you my next fashion favorite? Oh, I know. This is the VidCon T-Shirt. Ah! There's a huge 7 on it because it was the 7th VidCon, and it's not 100% cotton, which is not my thing, but it does represent one of the greatest weekends of my life. So my second fashion favorite is this. This shirt from Disneyland is so cool. I'm not sure if you can see it, but, and you probably won't be able to see my mouth because if I talk about it like this, you won't be able to see the picture. Anyway, on this side, it starts out as black and white, and it shows all the characters that inspired the original rides on Disneyland, and it slowly evolves into like bright colored. And over here, we have the more recent additions to the characters that inspired rides at Disneyland or California Adventure. And then on the back, it's a timeline of the major rides according to when they opened at Disneyland or California Adventure. It's such a cool tee for a Disney geek like me. It's awesome. For Disney park shirts, it's definitely more affordable to get them online sometimes. So check like what sales are going on. More affordable online. Yeah. Favorite food items? Well, the first one that I was gonna show you, my mom ate it all. See, I didn't eat it all this time. Yeah! Because it's the snack that we had in the car. It was these Stacy's toasted cheddar, like, chips. Also, insert a picture here. And they were really good. You can eat them alone, but I could definitely see why they said on the back that you could like add stuff on them. They had like pictures on them where you could add like cream cheese and cucumbers. My next food favorite is these guys. I'm not sure if you can see them, but I made them myself. Here, I'll show you one of them. I got the inspiration from Primrose Makeup, their YouTube channel, which I will have linked down below. Maybe I should link that specific video because these are really, really cute. These are melted kisses with an M&M on top, and I have like red, white, and blue. Well, actually now it just looks like I have white and blue. I had red, white, and blue before, and I would arrange them on July 4th. I made them, and I arranged them in like a flag formation, which was pretty fun. I do think that the sweet overpowers the salt though. So maybe next time I'll make them without the M&Ms because yeah, the chocolate is pretty, it really overkills. My third food favorite are strawberries. I think I like them so much this month because I probably had withdrawal in college. I went to college in a really cold place most of the year, and strawberries do not survive or grow that well in cold places, and they don't have a long, berries in general don't have a long, like, edible lifespan, if that makes any sense, in the fridge because they go bad very easily and very quickly. So yeah, I didn't have a lot of those for the past 4 years, so when I came home, I just had like a ton. As for literature favorites, say hello to number one, literally, Girl Boss by Sophia Amoruso. Amoruso, I'm not sure how quickly you say the U in her name, her last name, but she really is a boss. She is the CEO of Nasty Gal, which is an online store, mainly of, I guess, okay, maybe entirely of vintage clothing. This book is basically how she built Nasty Gal and what she's learned from building Nasty Gal. And it shows how she used like her personality, lessons that she learned in the past. Siri, just be quiet, Siri. Lessons from previous jobs to build Nasty Gal. It also has some really nice words of wisdom from other girl bosses. Not other bosses, but other girl bosses. Yeah, I really liked reading this book. I mean, coming right out of college, it was just really nice to have some advice based on what you like to do. Anything along those lines is just really nice right now. The reason why I called this section literature favorites is because I've decided to include these magazines into the mix. These are Lonely Planet magazines, and they are really nice. They're incredibly to the point, and they are really nice to look at, actually. Yeah, they're just really to the point, and I enjoy reading them because they're like that. They're only available in some countries, and I think the best way to subscribe to them is online. I might be wrong, but I know that they have an app of the magazine, for the magazine, but it is more affordable to subscribe to the physical print magazine. And my third literature favorite that I've loved this month is Justine, and I will insert a picture of it right here if I haven't already. I don't have it with me right now, that's why the picture's here. And it's a great book about how Justine Ezerig built her channel, and how she was inspired to start film and be in tech in the first place. It's very, very detailed. It goes into the pros and cons of like everything that she thinks is important that happened that led up to what she's doing today. Yeah, it's great if you're a techie or if you're a YouTuber. Alright, updates for the very last section of this video. I went to VidCon. It's just like a great space for YouTubers to meet in person and to exchange ideas and to meet new people. I didn't make a travel video last month. I wanted to of VidCon, so I might do that I might do that soon, and hit you guys with like maybe maybe I'll do one travel video this month and do 2 next month, because I will be going around. In other news, I'm applying for internships like a lot of other college kids out there, whether they're in college or just got out of college. And if there's anything I've learned so far, is that application processes do not go in like a straight line. So yeah, hold on if you're still applying. Next up, final part of this video is news. So for news favorites, not exactly favorites when it comes to news, like I'm not like woo about these things, but I think people should know about them if they don't already. My phone is buzzing and it's really annoying. Honestly, gotta put this thing on silent. Not silent, night mode. Anyway, the Brexit happened. That is the one thing that you should definitely know about if you haven't already. AKA the British exit from the European Union. And it definitely affected some of my friends. The prime reason of worry about the Brexit is related to economics. But I found an article about how it affects travelers. And it's really interesting because, yes, politics does affect how we travel. Especially, well, in cases like this, major political events will affect how people travel. People say that airline routes might change. There might be increased, like, entry requirements in terms of, like, documents for monitoring. However, don't freak out about all these changes in UK travel, because an exit strategy apparently still has to take about 2 years to form. If you don't know about this, I don't know where you've been, but well, maybe you don't live in the States, but this was like the #1 thing that was going around the States at the time, well, with a few other things, but this was one of the main things, and it was that an alligator attacked a toddler. My books keep like rising in front of me. It was that an alligator attacked a toddler in Florida, in Orlando, in June, and the boy died. The toddler died. Basically what happened was there was a family on vacation in Disney World, and they were at one of the Disney World resorts, which is by a huge body of fresh water. They were playing by the water, or maybe even in the water, at like nighttime. And I was just like, as a biologist and a traveler, one, you don't go into big bodies of fresh water when you're in Florida. And two, you read and obey the signs that are everywhere. I've been to Disney World before, and the last time I went was like 2 years ago. And I definitely remember signs by the big bodies of waters. I'm not sure if they're lakes. I keep wanting to say lakes, but I'm not sure if they are. And they said, yeah, don't go in because there are alligators here. So what happened was this family was like, they were on vacation from their home in like Nebraska. They were on vacation in Disney World, and they were playing by the water at night, apparently, and this alligator dragged this toddler in, and as much as the father tried to fight this alligator off, the alligator won. And apparently, a witness said that there were 2 alligators now, but that's recent. That's like a recent news that just broke out about this case, but I don't know. Just follow the rules when you travel, guys. It's not worth it to be Superman for like a second. Recently, I see a lot of people sitting on cliffs on Instagram. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do it for the Insta. On that awesomely positive note, maybe I should save news for like the middle or the beginning of these videos. Well, I think if I put news in the beginning of these videos, people will just like click away because there's just some bad stuff that happens in the world right now. Actually, there's been a lot, but because it's not like a positive thing, I think people might just, click away. But thank you if you've sat through this entire video. I've definitely had a lot of fun filming it, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!